6 years ago, then 21-year-old Sadiq Rahman went to Dubai in the United Arab Emirates to work as a scaffolding construction worker. When his contract expired in 2016, he came home and decided to stay for good. He realized then that he would make it at home by putting up a buffalo farm for a milk business. Using his earnings from his previous job as initial capital and making use of his family's land property at the back of his home, Sadiq invested his hard-earned cash on few dozens of buffaloes and some cows to start the farm. Today, Sadiq supplies milk to a nearby town in Bunir, about 50 kilometers away from his village farm in Alu Katlang, Mardan. Most significantly, he no longer has to work abroad and leave his family alone. His milk business generates more sustainable income than his construction job overseas. In a country where many working-age people like Sadiq look up to the Gulf countries to earn a better wage to be able to provide the basic necessities for their families, making it work at home is a hard sell for most people here, especially to those who are married and have children to send to school. Employment in Pakistan may not be necessarily absent, but rather underemployment is the norm. That means people may find jobs, but the pay can hardly make both ends meet. In fact, even some public servants will have to do other supplemental jobs to be able to meet the needed provision for their families. For example, a school teacher may need to operate a small convenience shop, if not do a bit of farming when off duty to augment his income. In the case of Sadiq, however, earning enough at home is doable. It is only a matter of planning, hard work, discipline, and making use of the resources around him. For example, when he went to Dubai to work as a young and unmarried man, he already had a business plan running around his head. Having in mind that his family had a small parcel of land, he realized that he could put up a small buffalo farm on it. All he needed was the seed money to be able to start. And true enough to his burning desire to make his plan materialized, he didn't squander his hard-earned money on unnecessary things like most young people of his age, spending on splashy items just to look smart. His mind was merely fixed on one goal: his future milk business. When asked about his starting capital, Sadiq said it's 7 lakhs or 700,000 Pakistani rupees, or roughly equivalent to 4,606 US dollars in equivalent. Operating with 4 people in the farm, Sadiq and his men milk his 22 buffaloes and 16 cows twice a day at the interval of 12 hours. The first milking is done at 1 o'clock in the afternoon and the next will be at 1 o'clock dawn. On average, he gets at least 260 liters of milk every day on fluctuating basis. Some days may be more and some days may be less. With a prevailing market price of 115 rupees per liter, Sadiq expects to earn at least 29,900 rupees a day or 897,000 rupees a month, or roughly 5,881 US dollars in equivalent. His monthly operating cost totals 600,000 rupees for animal feeds, labor, and other miscellaneous expenses. He gives his worker a monthly pay of 20,000 Pakistani rupees or 132 US dollars in equivalent. Food is given free and so are toiletries like soap, shampoo, and toothpaste, and of course, the accommodation. Deducting his monthly operating cost to his monthly gross income, Sadiq gets an average net income of 267,000 rupees or 1,750 US dollars a month for a country that has the lowest cost of living on the planet. Sadiq's net income from his milk business can have more purchasing value. In fact, even the most educated corporate worker in this country can hardly earn such amount. Despite the less work opportunity in this village, however, Sadiq has a prevailing cute problem. He says his biggest challenge in running his business in this particular village is finding a worker that would stay a bit longer. His workers come and go after serving a month or two because they move from one farm to another when offered a better pay. Competition for experienced workers is stiff among buffalo farmers here because they seldom find a local worker willing to take a buffalo farm job. There is hardly anyone available to work in the farm from the people around here.
मतलब कम लेबर लड़ सी क्या ना और बल्क लेबर का तो लोगे लगा मुझे प्रॉब्लम.
Besides that it is labor intensive, the stinking smell of the animal waste that goes around the farm is unbearable for most prospective farm worker. In fact, even the unemployed in this village would refuse to take this job. Because of this, most buffalo farms around here employ workers from the Punjab province like these people working around here.
Where are you from?
Okada. From Okada. Okada de Palpo.
Pakistan is considered among the leading raw milk producing countries. It is one of the top 6 milk producers in the world, despite farmers receiving less to nothing support from the government. But if there is one thing that buffalo farmers can be proud of in their contribution to the country's economy, it is certainly because of their ability to help meet food requirements of the growing population. Likewise, they also help save foreign exchange that could have been used to import dairy products to the country should they fail to contribute to the milk industry. A 10th grade school finisher buffalo farmer like Sadiq may not be aware of the wider implication of his buffalo farm to the country's economy. But that is not important for Sadiq. What is big deal is that he has certainly proven to his colleagues who are still working overseas to this time that they don't need to leave the country to work and earn a living. They can earn a better income at home just with the right amount of discipline, hard work, and of course, a lot of common sense.